regarding the pending development of the Calumet Country Club, what should the village do to, number one, defend its drainage easement rights on the property? And number two, what should the village do to minimize truck traffic through Homewood?
Hit the jackpot tonight. As far as defending drainage easement rights, I do need more information on what our opportunities and our rights are for that. I'm gonna have to be transparent in saying I don't know a bunch about drainage easement. And as far as minimizing truck traffic, I think that would be yet another conversation that we may have to have with maybe the Department of Transportation and or some of our neighboring law enforcement agencies to see how they feel traffic in situations in smaller communities like this. And it is unfortunate if Ridge is going to be seen as the avenue of choice for trucks to travel down, knowing how much we utilize Ridge for and knowing how much less safe it would be if that continues to be the choice that trucks make. And I'm hoping there's some way that we can mitigate, if not stop it altogether. So
I think the first thing is to work with everybody in the community to try to prevent the trucking development from happening. I know the village doesn't have control of the property, but whatever influence we can muster, we need to concentrate on that, and that would eliminate the problem altogether. However, as far as drainage issues, again, that will require some research on my part because I, like Trustee Blue, I'm not familiar with it, with that issue. I do believe that if it ever comes to pass that we are dealing with a trucking development on that site, then we do have to work with the Illinois Department of Transportation to see what can be done to divert traffic out of our community.
Mr. Leiferman?
This is kind of an incendiary question because there is no proposal for a trucking facility at this point. There's some kind of crazy multi-use thing that Hazel Crest will have to deal with, but there's no trucking facility that I've heard about planned. So it's kind of again, a moot question. If whatever happens on that property, however it impacts Homewood, whatever drainage issues there are, again, I don't know them. I'll trust that our staff, our engineers, our village attorney will address it and present us with the best options. Is there anything else on that? I can just say, just for the record, though, I kind of deflect these questions because, again, there is no current issue for us. I will say that my opinion on any of the trucking proposals that we've seen, and you can see the way I voted on the subject, were absolutely something that we don't want, that I don't want. And also regarding the streets that affect us, whether it's 175th Street, or it's Dixie Highway, or it's Ridge Road, those are all state roads. And so it's the state that would make decisions on how to deal with that kind of traffic.
Like some of the other, well, everybody else up here has said, I need more information. I need to educate myself on, drainage easements, and on what authority the village will have in terms of traffic control. But what I will tell you with absolute certainty is I'm gonna do whatever I can do to protect Homewood from the negative impact that a trucking facility will have on us. I have no problem sticking it to the diversified, whatever the company is. I have no problem getting in their way. I have no problem making their lives difficult. We need to do that. We need to stand together as a community. We need to stand together with our neighboring communities. We need to work together with community organizations to find a way to stop this. And I think that we should stop at nothing as a community. We need to stop this.